It began with the silence of Serbia, a chilling quiet where news once thrived, whispers of a strange illness, then nothing. The world remained unaware, self-absorbed, blinded by its own problems. It was a mistake humanity would soon regret. Deep in Serbia's north, a nightmare had already begun. It started with fever, quickly turning to skin lesions, then necrosis. Flesh rotted while its victims still drew breath. Death was a mercy, though not a swift one. The spring thaw arrived, painting the Serbian countryside a gruesome crimson. Melting snow revealed hundreds, then thousands of decaying bodies. But these corpses would not rest in peace. They rose again, driven by an insatiable hunger, their moans echoing through deserted villages. Muscles, exposed and glistening, twitched with unnatural life. The virus was on the move, spreading east. Russia, vast and unforgiving, became the virus's new playground. The risen dead stormed its borders, their decaying bodies a horrifying mockery of life. Eastern Europe, unprepared for such a nightmare, crumbled. Cities, once vibrant, were now cloaked in the stench of death and decay. The infected, eyes milky white, bodies barely holding on, filled the streets, driven by a primal hunger for living flesh. The oxygen of death. Scientists struggled to understand the nature of this plague. The virus, unleashed from the permafrost by a reckless American oil company, was unlike anything they'd encountered. It seemed to defy the laws of nature. The heart and brain they discovered needed only oxygen to function. The rest of the body was irrelevant, a rotting, decaying shell animated by a single, horrifying purpose: to feed. America's sin. The news, initially skeptical, was now filled with images of the unfolding apocalypse. Panic gripped the world. Borders slammed shut, but it was too late. The virus, carried by the wind, by birds, by the desperate flight of survivors, had already reached Asia. America, the architect of this nightmare, was not spared. The virus, a chilling consequence of their greed, had come home. Global pandemic. The world had become a canvas of horror. The risen dead, a grotesque mockery of humanity, roamed the earth, their numbers swelling with each passing day. Humanity fought desperately for survival against an enemy that could not be reasoned with, could not be stopped. The future was a terrifying, uncertain abyss. The age of man was over. The age of the undead had begun.